Everybody, welcome. Thank you for coming back and choosing to spend your time with us as we review the majesty, the glory, and the functionality that is Florida State football in the year of our Lord 2024. I am Trey Rowland. I'm with Kevin Little. I'm with Coach Adam Brown. We are X's and Knowles presented by Knowles 24/7. And you, brave viewer, have decided to dive back into the film and just see how and why Florida State lost a game to G5 Memphis at home, the team that Mike Norvell left to come to Florida State from. And we also paid them like $1.3 million. So if you want to see why that happened, you're a brave sort. We love you for sticking with us. Guys, anything you want to get to? It's still clearly stuck in my craw still from Saturday. Even after our instant reaction, I thought I got a lot of stuff out. Apparently, there's still some a little bit jammed in there. Anything you guys want to get to before we get right to the film and analyze what the hell happened?
No.
I think the film does the talking, right? You know,
It's I feel like it's going to speak volumes.
A lot of things I'd like to say, but
Well,
probably not allowed to.
I bet it'll come out, big man. All right, special teams.
Hey, how pathetic is it that I'm most excited to watch special teams?
hey, they got 25 yards on that play. That might be the biggest play of the day. Second biggest. Sorry.
We got a little
Stack formation.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Little trips look over there with the separated twins.
Yeah, he's looking at this guy. If he flows this way, you know, you give it. If he stays, I think he's giving it here, right? Essentially, if he's not a factor in the run game, then you
squat, you throw, run, you give.
Interesting look. And they got a hole.
Yeah, I mean, this is what are they? Inside zone blocking here? Kind of like a split zone action. But a vertical push here on a smaller defensive line. This seems like a decent strategy here.
Like a better block from Courtney, but as you see, you got Jackson West and Courtney in there. They're two tight end look. They thought they had something, and they did on
stretch. Well, outside zone, not stretch, but
this is
Ferg. It's going to be the safety fitting in the backside.
Yeah,
or corner.
I'm not convinced it's the right read. I think you can stretch this further. I think he's turning it up a little soon.
Run it back to the beginning. So you should be reading the tackle to the end, or the end of the tackle. Sorry. Yeah, I mean tackle's hooked. He should be running the sideline right now.
Right. That's my first thought. There's a pretty. You got a good look here, and it's gonna be one-on-one in all this space on this line.
It's not even going to be one-on-one.
Yeah, you got Courtney there to account for that guy. Courtney needs to be looking inside though, but yeah.
I'm guessing he's seeing those shoulders turn, and maybe he's thinking, but I mean, he should be able to outrun him. This is. I don't think this is a good read on his part.
Even if you are cutting it up, you're supposed to press this as much as you can.
Yeah.
Just because it spaces these guys out. So I think this is on the running back before the fumble. Obviously.
Yeah, and the fumble's even worse.
Yeah.
It popped out comically high. All right, so your defense is in it's just everything with this team is just like comically bad. All right, so you're in a tough situation for the defense to see how they respond. Well,
yeah, counter. Memphis doesn't run it very much, but they decided to run it against Florida State. I think they saw something on the film. I wonder what that is. They do a good job. Linebacker backside does a good job firing. Blake Nicholson, they do a good job muddying it up on the front side. And Jackson peeks his head out. I think Jackson and Jones Jr. do a good job here.
Daryl, I believe at least at the beginning of the game, Daryl had a bounce back as far as like fighting through pressure and winning a lot more reps, which is nice. That's encouraging to see that effort from this defensive line. Well, I said on the instant, I don't know if you're going to see an effort like this again with how the season's gone.
He's being held like a son of a gun there, but
who is
Farmer?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
And this is good coverage on a tough kind of route concept. Where does this guy come from? Yeah, he's coming from across the field.
That's terrible. Oh, that's a terrible hold. That's so bad.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
So Kim Riley does a good job chasing. Well, an okay job.
He did. He had a better game, Kev.
Yeah,
Which I mean,
unfortunately, he
only
got
up
hurt.
from
They
there.
really missed him as the game went on because it seemed like they finally kind of dialed in some of their packages and were getting him out there more and passing downs. Man, they are dropping these ends. They are giving some of these sim pressures and dropping these ends, and it is not working.
Yeah, I mean, Jones Jr. is just kind of in no man's land.
Pat Payton had 3 plays where he dropped in coverage and got picked on all 3 of them. I mean,
Well,
Jr. They're not comfortable doing it. They clearly don't understand the concept of it.
Well, I think he might be manned up on this running back, and they're bringing him, so he's got to man up on the running back. So if you watch him early, he's watching the running back. He's watching this release here.
Mhm. Yeah.
So maybe that's what that is.
Yeah, because if not, the depth's off, right? If that's like a zone blitz concept, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's got to have that guy, man. The more concerning thing is that
Yeah, who would cut somebody cuts loose here,
right. So you've got
which
so right here they're telling AZ's telling Hussey here, we're switching, right? He says it. Hussey's not really paying attention.
yeah, I don't think Hussey's paying any attention.
And he immediately goes inside. So AZ's looking for a switch. You can see his hand. He's pointing, hey, this guy's going inside. So you should take him. I'll take this guy. And the switch never happens.
It's almost like he expects it not to happen too, because he doesn't totally bail out on it. You can see he's frustrated.
Well, yeah, because he gives him the sign here. He says, okay, we've got a new wide receiver. We now have a two back side, 2 receiver side. We need to communicate. He looks, 12's not looking.
Yeah, he expected that, but yeah, that's interesting. Still, what? Game 3 communication issues with like 2 guys you're counting on in the secondary. Like, what's the deal
that
there,
ain't on
guys?
easy. That ain't on easy.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
on-
It's just
that's
a
on
young
12.
kid getting repped in.
No, that's called not being disciplined.
Yeah, he's a Richard sophomore. He should. I mean, you're either switching or you're not. In this
He's a
season.
true sophomore. True sophomore.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I meant to say Richard freshman, but true sophomore. All right, so what you got here? They motion out. They do a little quarterback draw. You're down in numbers. You're bringing a late blitz, but you still have 5 blockers on 5 guys. They do a really good job swallowing it up in the middle.
Great
Josh Farmer.
job. Defensive line. He's been playing tough all year, number 5.
Effort's been solid so far. Gonna do a little loaf tracker.
Oh, that's right, Adam, dude, the bread man looking for loaves.
There we go.
Great job.
That one, nice little dip under. They talked about last week earning the right to rush the passer. They did that by getting them to third and long.
And even Marvin Jones Jr. for trying to be fair to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad move there. You kind of collapse the tackle in there.
Nice
You're in
job.
on the play. And
That
here's
contained it too, so you can't get out the back door.
this is what I'm talking about. So there was a thread where people were like, where it was talking about pressures per defensive lineman, and Daryl Jackson's at the bottom, right? He's responsible for very few pressures. But like, watch him on this play. He's not trying to sack the quarterback. That's not his job. What he does is he takes on this guard and he pushes him to the point where this quarterback has nowhere to move.
Mm-hmm.
That's his job. So he won't get a sack in the stat category, but that doesn't mean he's not. I mean, he did it. He blew this guard back 6 yards, you know?
Oh yeah, the interior is what chokes that play off, right? Like Pat does a great job collapsing the end,
Yeah,
but the guy had nowhere to go. Yeah,
he's got nowhere to go forward. Then
both Farmer and Jackson did a good job there. Defensive line looked like what you were expecting it to look like at the beginning of the year.
Special teams. Teams.
And to be fair, like you were supposed to outmatch Memphis in the trenches really hard this game.
We got a little Y over here.
Yeah, it's a really unbalanced set. This tight end's actually not eligible. So
this is the one where this is popular making its rounds of the end zone view of TJ Ferguson, his stance being very telling of what's coming.
What do you make of
I
that?
don't
Adler?
understand why he's not
Kells?
kicking here. I don't.
What do you make of that? I don't want to say narrative because it's. I mean,
I want to see
it's
more
just-
of it. I
Yeah.
don't. I want to see more of it. I don't know what to make of it yet. I
It
know.
seems like there must be a missed block here on the inside.
You go
Yeah.
back. It's
Yeah,
right
where's
up front
50
in
come
there.
from?
They just got too many people in there.
Yeah, what's so interesting to me is there's no one here. Why do we have an ability to say, let's just get this out here? I don't know. I think a little speed option at the top of the field is a touchdown.
Does seem
But-
that way.
But sometimes you don't have that check, Sometimes you don't know what you're
Yeah,
expecting when they
50.
get to the
Yeah,
line.
50 was lined up on Richie Leonard. He came all the way over from the backside. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like
there-
you said,
there's a
there's
lot
just a lot of stuff there.
It should be all right. So go back. I wish I could draw it here. So or pause it. There we go. So we should be everybody should be down blocking here. It should be it's all gap down backer. That's all it is. So even start out wide. You got Courtney not on the backside though. They're going to scoop. So
These
I
two.
think it's
The two guards.
Courtney. Is that Courtney or is that? Yep, he's there.
86.
So he's taking the gap inside. West taking the gap inside. Your tackle's taking the gap inside. Then you're going to pull and kick the end man on the line of scrimmage. Center should be stepping front side,
Front side?
play side. Yep. And then backside should all be stepping play side also.
Oh, you're saying like this.
Yeah, cut off.
I think this guard is actually pulling as well.
No, he shouldn't be. This is down.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, you're right.
He just doesn't want the guy to cross his face.
So I'm just trying to figure out why it's hard to tell this angle. Who's leaking through here, but somebody's leaking through.
My thing is, are we getting to the point where? Well, I don't know. There's a
Oh,
whiff right there.
I'm thinking Jackson West. I think Jackson West is on the wrong guy. The guy crosses his face, but I think he's got to keep coming down inside more.
I don't understand. It's a lot of what we saw last year. A lot of compressed multi-tight end stuff. Your tight ends are playing very bad all year, specifically in the running game. Like I don't
Dude,
get
if
it. Like
If you're pulling
off
left,
the
you're gonna hit
field.
left. I don't quite understand the technique there on.
Are they guard pulling?
Yeah, I don't. Like we shouldn't be crossing over on this.
Yeah, just slow hitting. It
I
feels
don't
like
know how. I
defense
don't know how
call-
they. I don't know how they teach that for them. And I know how I teach. I would have taught it in the wing team.
Either way, it was holding anyway. So
Yeah,
first
yeah,
and
it's
20,
not-
and your
not-
drive's basically dead at this point, especially with this offense.
Counter boot.
Let's see. Did they buy any time off this counter? Is Memphis coming downhill off this action? No, this linebacker's not fooled by it.
He did hesitate, but
Yeah, and you're hoping at
these
least
tight ends are just not. This tight end group is just not able to run away from people.
Second and 20. Still the same personnel in the field. Yeah, you tried to run. They were working screens at practice. Jalen Brown had a good week of practice.
Oh.
They're all
Run that
over it,
back.
dude.
All right, so we got a bunch with a separate flanker all the way out wide at the bottom of the screen. So they've got 4 on that 3 there for the screen.
Yeah, I don't see the numbers here. I don't know what this decision was. I mean, there's 2 extra people.
Run
Yeah,
it back to the beginning before it's snapped.
Yeah, from that angle, they're dead to rights right at the snap of the ball.
Stop it there.
Yeah, you're 4 on 3, right?
All right, if you can run it back and just pause it at the beginning, there, right there. So you got, they got 6 in the box. They're giving you 5 out. They're just saying "F you."
Yeah, there's
That's what
nothing.
they're saying. F you, dude. You can't do anything. You're not gonna be able to protect it, and you're not athletic enough to get open. So
It's real disrespectful.
this is double barrel middle finger right at your offensive personnel.
I mean, you have just a straight. This guy out here is just 1-on-1
Mhm.
with 0 help.
So Mike went on. Mike went on I would call it a tirade, a bit of a tangent about grab bagging offense. That's as grab baggy right there as I've seen. what plays are you running off of it? Like you put this in for what?
One play. You ran it there to run screen, right? Like
You ran this one screen where you just don't have the numbers at all
I mean,
or space. This doesn't make
build,
sense.
we can't build a concept off of this.
Or at least like a pre-snap read. Is he checking into this? Is this like
I
a
don't
no, that's
know.
called, dude. That's called. They're
It's
because they're second and
football.
20. They're trying to get some positive yards. Like that's
I
called.
don't know, man.
You think you don't think that's a check into that, do you?
surely not?
It doesn't look like it.
No,
If it
that was
is,
straight called. And then another penalty. Like this is a wasted opportunity.
it's hard to call offense when you don't have good offensive personnel. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you'd like to see him at least get some numbers, you know?
And that was, I mean, that's as ugly a look as I can recall them getting. Like you weren't even getting those kinds of looks when Keyshawn Helton running around out there.
Yes. It was Memphis was just straight daring you.
That's how they used to play old Willie T's offenses, boys. Remember that Notre Dame 5-man box that they'd run or whatever?
Little zones, or maybe it's a man concept. Sione does a good job shedding. The interior line does a good job holding up, keeping them from being get upfield, get a cutback.
Cam Riley was fitting there.
He looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 18 here. He's getting in there.
Daniel Lyons, been a nice, pleasant surprise.
Yeah, he's athletic. He's a kind of guy that gets after it. No pass rush.
No.
Yeah, it's hard to blame Fintrell. You know, man coverage for 3-4 seconds. It's hard to do.
Oh, with a blitz too. Yeah, nobody gets home.
So Pat must be on a little spy action, like, but
Yeah.
Why with Hennigan?
We spying Hennigan?
I don't know, dude. I don't get it.
Well, that's
or did he? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's he's not manned up on anybody like earlier, so this is definitely a spy.
no Farmer loops out. Is he supposed to come back in for the pass? I don't get it. Okay.
no. I think he's trying to read eyes and try to bat the ball down, but
Oh God,
it looks like he's spying.
Okay, it's a look. It's a look.
All right, little cute motion.
Oh, we're too aggressive.
Good rep.
Sione almost gets there.
Good rep.
Good job manning up.
Effort's been great. We've had one miscommunication so far.
And outside of that, Memphis has really had nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, from both, like in a lot of from both the first and second units of your defensive line. This is an encouraging bounce back.
Yeah, defensive line's playing hard.
All right, what do we got
So
here?
they went to this. They went with a Y over.
Yeah.
They kept the H back on the backside.
Man, they thought they could get this little down G concept to work.
I mean, it's there. We just can't down block.
Man, dude, Keandre, you gotta kick that guy out. Dude, you're a big boy, right?
On a
I'm
defense.
okay with his block. I mean, Early's got to.
Yeah, hold this.
Yeah,
guy.
that's true.
Give me something.
It just looks the right side is such a net negative, right, Adam?
Well, the left side isn't helping either. 67 gets. Oh wait, no, that is the right side.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, who's this guy that jets into the backfield? Oh, that's
Just crosses his face, just nukes him right across. Can't let that happen.
yeah, just multiple failures on the offensive line against a not very good defensive line. Against a decent look.
You're missing your two tackles, but you got your entire interior in there. Like,
is that why
get beat too?
Is that why
Well,
you think we saw so many double tight looks so far in this game, Adam, to compensate for the lack of missing your starting tackles?
I think they're running a lot of double tight to try to balance numbers up.
Well, they're running this tight look, this tight formation. So, you know, with three guys in a relatively short space, it makes sense to kind of down block and pull guys. Like, that's how you attack this front. You don't want to run zone into this.
And we
necessarily.
We couldn't execute on so it's all execution, Kev, on these looks that should be advantageous.
I mean, it's all execution.
Yeah.
We're just playing like garbage.
Here you go. Here's an inside zone, and
Yeah,
your best
when
player
they
is your
start
best player.
playing vertically, we
It gives
get
room to
movement
bounce.
against a small front. I don't understand what took so long to figure that out.
Well, they did it the first play, and then they didn't go back to it.
Went away from it.
And you give it to your best running back. Shocker.
Based on how many carries he's got this year, it kind of
Can't
is.
tell we're aggravated.
All right. This is inside zone. This is the same look we're talking about. Little
Triple option. Here we've got numbers out here. Oh,
This is actually a
Ah.
beautiful look. You've got your two tight ends.
yep.
I mean, these guys shouldn't get blown by regardless of this. But this guy rushes in, gives you the look out there that you want.
20 explosive
Wow.
playmakers. It looks set up, doesn't it, guys? It looks
You've got
set
tight
up.
ends on secondary players. Tight ends.
All right, 86. What do you got for me here, big dog?
These guys are blockers.
Look at this down here.
It's so awesome because we know this is going to happen. Yeah, dude. Just
I don't block either of them.
no.
He should be down the sideline. Boom, cross block there. That's something else.
Instead, he's got it. Well, yeah, they still cut it up inside.
Yeah, I don't know why he cut it up inside.
Yeah, right
Also,
back.
DJ
into it.
probably doesn't need to take 3 steps before he throws the.
Yeah, it's just that's something I think we're going to hit on too. Processing speed is slow and deliberate.
Like get
there's
this
no-
out there.
It's designed to be a quick hitter, make the decision, and give your guy a better chance. Just multiple failures.
I mean, if you're gonna take a few steps, you've got to press the line of scrimmage, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you've got to make this guy think that there's a chance that you can run to commit to
My God.
coming here, so he can't
Look
flow
what
immediately out
92
there.
did to him.
Yeah, dude, the offensive line got whooped here.
Holy hell.
You're lucky it wasn't a give read.
Oh,
Oh, they swallowed you up. Yeah, that's embarrassing. It's just like, dude, like I know that like Memphis is kicking your ass that bad on that concept. Like, come on, man. And the coach designed it well enough to have a look. Morlock gets in
nice
the game.
move. Way to get back. Way to bounce back after the previous game.
Yeah, see, you
Or
got
little
these guys
squad.
respecting counter, gives you a completion. I mean, at this point, your whole offense just needs to be like counter screens at this point. It's the only thing you do well.
But you're third and manageable, right where you want to be. Oh,
I
is
think they
this
convert this one, don't they?
no? Is this the check that got everybody mad, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, just
I
dead.
mean, you're just running into a 9-man box. I don't.
What
And
could
you
this pass?
you called
He's
this
pass
this is-
setting.
This is a check, right, Adam? What you said?
Yeah, it looked like it.
What did he see
Yeah,
to
I don't
check into
understand why
that?
Rob's pass setting.
I think this is an RPO.
It is. It has to be an RPO, and you throw the screen.
I think
Why
he's
would you-
looking at the wrong person. This is usually the read on an RPO. You're looking for a one-on-one. Why is he looking all the way out here? Where's he looking?
Yeah,
I think he's
Hakeem
looking
set
at this
up.
guy, not this guy. This is your guy. Because, now you've got a one-on-one in space with a 5-star wide receiver and this safety who's got to come from depth.
4 yards to go. Yep.
I don't think he's reading the right person. I don't know what's going on here. Why is Robert Scott pass setting?
Yeah, especially because he doesn't even run out there like he's gonna throw the ball out there.
Just wild.
I don't know. There's a whole lot of I don't know going on.
So what? So is that the quarterback's decision? That's what we're deeming that
Yeah.
play to, because Mike got crucified for play calling there, but that's more of like it's an RPO, so it's more of a quarterback decision failure.
Yeah,
It does
but
look like
this,
it there.
this is where it comes back to Mike, because if I have a quarterback that doesn't understand how to count to 9, then I need to make a decision and change things, right? Like,
Yeah, dude, you're right.
that's a coach
100%.
decision.
You're right. You're putting a kid
I'm
in a
sh-
position that he's not. He's.
I've
it's not in
recruited
his
3
best
quarterbacks.
interest.
I hope one of them watched Sesame Street enough to count to 9. Ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you. It's not in his skill set. Just doesn't have it, dude. All right.
Okay. Yeah, that there. This is kind of a tricky little thing, similar to kind of what Boston College did, where he's going to release late. You've got him manned up. He's going to pick him up late. Does a pretty good job here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good improvement. That's good week to week improvement. Well, I guess in week to bye week improvement.
Yeah, he had 2 weeks.
Got good communication down here. Let's see.
He had 2 bye weeks to learn how to cover a running back out of the backfield.
These three do a great job communicating things.
Yeah, they do. They pick up this little bunch set thing. Do a really good job.
Oh, Cryer's all over it. I like that he just
Dave
aggressive.
Cryer's good. He's a good player.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of too cool for school in this defense, though.
Where are you seeing?
Not here. I'm just talking about in general.
You'll see. We will see.
Yeah,
What do we get a jump there?
Yeah,
it's
offsides.
offsides.
Is that what
Sucks,
CNA
man.
was offsides?
Yeah. Just try to get a jump. Bummer.
Yep.
That was a good rep by your defense.
All right, so this is one where
Ah.
I think Cryer's trying to get them to pinch inside.
You
They
can
don't
tell.
get, they don't get the call. He's trying to get them to go inside since he's removed from the box.
And he saves the freaking day.
Yeah.
When can I buy a Justin Cryer shirt?
Yeah, and you saw Marvin Jones Jr. He did recognize that he messed up. He's patting himself on the chest. So
Yeah,
I don't
my
know if we
bad.
get any more of those looks though to see if it got fixed or not.
Yeah.
Oh, we can pay attention trips towards him.
This is one where DJ gets stuck. DJ is just
He is a liability in pass coverage.
he's just doing his own thing too much. It's just no eye discipline.
Yeah, someone's got to be. What are they tracking? Is he not tracking pullers?
I don't know. I don't know what they teach. I mean, there's no pullers anyway.
He's looking at the running back.
I wonder what 2022 is doing. 22. I mean, he's just blitzing into no man's land. What is this guy's job? Touch the shoulder of the tackle?
To kind of come in and then stop before you do anything. I don't
Like,
know.
I just
Not do that.
Like I'm not even convinced that maybe they're splitting backfield action.
It could be.
He takes
Yeah,
the guy to the right, so that's going to be.
I'm
his.
assuming he's on a pressure though. So
Yeah, I have no
That's
idea.
a bad
he
pressure.
could. I mean, it could be he's supposed to peel. Well, that's certainly possible.
Who knows? But either
Yeah,
way, someone's
that's
going to
one of
pick up a
those ones
guy.
you kinda need the call sheet.
Yeah, looks bad. I can tell you that. It looks tentative, but okay.
It's
All right,
just
so his
happening
second missed assignment.
all the time.
Defense has been out on the field the whole quarter, though. Your
Who makes
offense has
that
been
tackle?
I think
abysmal.
this is one where people were talking about Pat on this one.
So Pat's backside.
So you got Samson play side. He's getting some nice ground there.
Who makes this tackle? Is this
I
TJ
think
Lundy?
DJ does. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that. Look at Keith Sampson, KJ Sampson reestablishing the line of scrimmage. Your linebacker comes in. It's a great rep. Cam Riley wants to kind of touch somebody a little bit, which is an improvement over weeks past.
Yeah,
like,
you can.
It's good effort.
no,
They're
it's
playing
good.
playing
Yeah, it is good.
front
Yeah.
seven defense there.
God,
All
oh,
right, Pat,
Pat
nice
shot out of a
move.
cannon.
Great job,
Fast.
Pat. And this is why you
Dude,
get hyped about
I
this
tell-
defensive end room.
Bro, I tell you what, though, he's lucky that he's got those freakish arms and tripped him up because, like, that guy had the outside in a mile, right? I mean,
Yeah, but this is what defensive ends do, you know?
yeah, okay.
56 was seeing it. He was peeling.
Okay.
It looks like blow coverage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, this is what a good pass rush does for you. Yeah, I think 10
DJ
needs to drop that.
Yeah, DJ's got to drop that and squat.
Just nice athleticism, though. Double P. Nothing on that rep, though. That's okay. You
Screen.
recognize
Did a
screen.
good job recognizing screen. Yeah.
They did not
Playing-
do that against BC.
And look at Cam Riley jetting in there.
Dude, oh, I'm so sad that he got hurt, man. He
Yeah.
Is
just
this when he gets hurt?
don't
Easy
know.
also.
Yeah, he did get hurt on this one. No, but it sucks. He was playing with a lot of confidence. Like,
This is the one we got hurt.
Is he coming back next week or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know.
All right. Got the stack formation again.
We're living out a pistol.
Yeah. It's true.
All right, we got some jet action.
Throwback screen.
Trying to
Another
get
whiff
it to
block.
Hakeem.
Yeah, an okay block there, but then whiff the next guy.
If you just get a block from Jalen Brown, that's probably going to
Yeah.
be 7-8 yards.
Yep.
Mike was
here's
right
the-
in his description of
the
the
bad
perimeter
one.
blocking, and this, yeah, dude, just awful perimeter blocking reps back to back. This is what this looks. What is going on here? Because a lot of people are confused because it looks so disjointed, like that it's more than just a whiff block. What
No,
what
it's a whiff
say
block.
you?
I mean, that looks like an effort to me. I'd call that a loaf.
I mean, that's bad.
Like Jakai should not be surprised that DJ
No,
threw
that's called
that,
I don't
right?
want to block. That's what that looks like. I don't want to
Dude,
do this.
and you've got such a great look, like
Where are your feet? Like, yeah, you've got a great look. If you just man this guy up, it's at least 5 yards, potentially a touchdown.
with one of your fastest dudes on the team, and it's just he gets dead to
and
rights.
get him hurt.
You get him hurt, man. Like that's loser football.
But I gotta wonder too, like, why? I guess you trust your receivers to block, but
Well, I
I
know
would.
you.
I mean, I would have Hakeem or a tight
I know
end here.
you
I
say
don't know.
that. You say that, Kev. But Clay posted some stats yesterday. Like Ja'Kai Douglas had one of the highest, if not the highest, PFF blocking grades out of all the wide receivers
Yeah,
last year.
That's
Like, dude,
true.
you got to hit that. You got to hit that block. But I'm with you. Like, was personnel usage ideal?
Look at that.
No.
box. What the fudge?
What are you looking at?
The box. Look at the numbers. Look what they are presenting you in the box.
Oh, is this the pick ski?
1, 2, 3,
Yes,
4,
right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's another guy back here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a
Third and
home hash.
11.
They're just dropping out.
This is the pick, though, right?
mm-hmm.
He's just looking one place, isn't he?
Well, he should have been looking to his right
I don't know what he's looking at.
because we all saw Hakeem get open right against what was
Well,
against
he's
the-
trying to manipulate that safety, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
personally
They don't show it.
think he should have gone to Hakeem here. I think the corner squats, and at that point, you got cover 2, throw the whole shot.
I don't know if we'll get it.
Look the
from our
safety to the
angle.
left, drop the thing in the bucket. But
Yeah, this is the guy.
that's just me, my opinion.
I don't think he adjusted post snap. I think he thought he was getting man, and he thought he'd be able to hit this kind of double post and just held on to it.
I think
See
he
the
ends up getting
protection.
I think he gets like a dagger down here.
Then Early gets beat, backup tackle, but he had time.
He early gets beat, but all he's got to do is take a step. Like,
Right, yeah, he had time. Like he wasn't
your
getting
feet.
mugged right off the snap. It's just he doesn't make a mediocre to bad offensive line better. That's for one thing. I don't know. He's just not moving right. Things aren't happening quick. I think I've seen enough of what the offense looks like with him at the helm based on his level of play this year. God, was that guy going out for a pitch?
Yeah, Memphis throwing some eye candy at you, some pre-snap
stealing
stuff.
some of that from Georgia Tech.
You've got somebody over pursues because you got now 2 guys flowing to the same gap. So someone needed to be in this backside gap.
I'm wondering if it's Brock.
Brock?
I'm sorry, Blake. Freaking
Hey,
Yeah.
tired. My bad.
I know why you said that.
All right. 3rd and 1.
It's just like, dude, this defense has to be like, are you kidding me, guys? Like
Mhm.
0 points against this Memphis defense, one of the worst in the country last year. Like, come on.
Roll for ride. Yeah, at some point, I don't blame him for having effort issues. I'd be freaking pissed.
Dude, it's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell watching it, and I already saw
Mhm.
this, man.
Have they
Like,
gotten a first down yet?
I-
Florida State?
No. Yeah, they did on Toafili's run. They have one.
Yeah. Yep.
In an entire quarter against a
All right.
Memphis defense.
Come on,
is
Sione. You can play flatter here. You're not contained.
He needs to see this action away. He sticks to the hip of this tackle.
Yeah. Yep.
That would shut this down.
He's 2 upfield.
It's on Sione.
Worried about old Hennigan too much. I don't get it.
Oh,
That's all
false start.
right.
I mean, they have just played like 2 of the better running quarterbacks in the ACC back to back.
Seeing ghosts. Yeah, he's going to complete that.
Oh, you'd like to see a pass rush on 1st and 15. What
Yeah, they
happened?
get stonewalled. They've been on the field a while, but nice, great, really, really good throw by the kid.
Yeah, I wish I could see more of this coverage. Yeah, it's just they're not switching. It's just press man on this guy. He's sticking with this whole C route.
Yeah, he just beats him by a couple steps, and it's a really good throw.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, he gets a tough. I was like, oh, he gets some penetration here, but nice design.
This is probably on Blake. You know, these 2 linebackers have to share backfield action. So this guy's going this way. That means that this backer has to take him.
Those are the
Usually.
those are the lumps of the youth movement.
Either that or he's supposed to pass him off. I don't know.
Communication issues in the red zone, which is tough to see because they've had a fairly clean game, and then that tight end they got from Memphis
But it's
pretty good.
what's so frustrating is it's predictable. Like
Yeah,
it's the same kind of things you're seeing over and over.
that's frustrating, and teams know that, so they're just kind of like, this is where
it's
we take
easy
advantage of the
completions.
yeah, dude. Like, okay, we're inside the 15. Time to take advantage of their linebacker by doing this thing that has happened to you all 3 games.
Oh, it's getting ready to happen again.
Oh yeah, it is. This is actually almost funny. This is almost comical. Watch this.
But you have a
Earl Little knows.
macabre-
He's
you
like,
have
hey,
you have a
switch.
macabre sense of humor.
Earl,
Kevin.
he's communicating something to somebody, but it
This is I think they use this for switch mesh. Because that's what we were seeing AZ do earlier. And we've just seen it over the years where they do this hand signal. So he's trying to tell them, hey, we're switching. And maybe he thinks that they don't think that they're switching. But either way, he hesitates.
Yeah.
Ugh. You knew it was coming too. That's what's awful.
It's pathetic that when a team needs a play against this defense and really against this offense, that they can get it at any time they want it.
With 100% certainty,
100%
it feels like.
100%.
We're easy marks, dude. I don't like it. It feels dirty.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, we need some
Jet
points
action.
Here we go. We're going to get a little wheel action.
Here. Oh God.
Lukey.
You actually might have something, you know? You've got a single high safety. Eventually, this is main coverage. And this guy's supposed to be a track guy, right?
Theoretically, something will happen, except this guy just get
Oh.
doinked down. Ugh, your line stinks, bro.
Yeah, a 4-man rush should not get through this fast.
So
Oh,
we
you're
set flat outside, and
your super senior center gets just feasted upon.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't see this guy.
It's not set, dude.
And then
It's-
this isn't passed off well.
mm-mm.
and that's the thing. They were missing their starting
All right,
tackle.
there is a very popular person who has defended this offensive line, and he is full of doo-doo. I don't care about injuries. I don't care about anything.
Well,
This
I
is
was just
unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
I was just
This
about
is-
to say that they're missing their starting tackle, so I get that. But that's
Freaking unacceptable.
that's an interior fail.
Don't act like Jalen Early hadn't been in this program for 3 years. He's
Jalen
allowed to be
Early's-
developed in 3 years.
He's actually the only one that kind of does his job. He sees this. It's the guard that doesn't see the
Come on, bro.
switch.
Your center gets
Stop with
nuked.
excuses.
The center
Yeah.
gets nuked. The guard gets nuked. The tackle is alive.
It's a
That's
win.
unacceptable.
Yeah,
That's
But he can't
unacceptable.
anchor.
it's bad. It's bad.
This is
It's
not
it's
even-
really
this
bad.
is a bad front. This isn't even a good front for Memphis. This is unacceptable.
Just the technique too from Mo is really off. Just reaching and upright, and it's just like surprised that a guy's going to try to bull rush through you as an undersized center. It's like, come on, man, your whole career, you know that they're going to come at you that way. It's bad, right, Adam?
It's pathetic.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
All right, 2nd and 18.
And him
You've got-
showing up on game days isn't magically going to make that all better.
You know, Jim
mean,
Harbaugh managed
Dude's
to.
been there every single day of practice. Like, come on.
Mhm.
Here's some action off of counter, right? You run counter, gets blown up, but
They've shown more of this stuff. They show screen off of it. Like they're trying.
and it gets some yards.
Yeah, better block from Jakai there.
It's 3rd and 11 because you
You lost the series on 1st down effectively.
block a 5-step drop.
And you might have had a touchdown there.
Mhm.
You let a 4-man rush obliterate you.
Maybe we're miss ID and stuff, but I don't think that didn't look like a miss ID.
This is
All right.
this is a tough throw and catch that they complete.
It is.
Move the pocket because they know your quarterback's going to get killed.
A holding right there at the point of attack. Great throw.
Nice catch too. It's so hard though.
Yeah,
Like
you
we
should've
make
given
it
that
so much. We make it so much harder on ourselves. We're playing with a little bit of fakes the screen, playing with a little bit of space. DJ's got a bajillion years, and I guess nobody
Yeah.
gets open.
Decent protection here.
3-man rush.
Dude, I'd say
Three-man.
great protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a 3-man rush. Just nobody gets open, right?
I'm not giving fake credit.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, 3-man rush. You should be able to hold that pretty indefinitely against Memphis.
It's a bad front. Hey, look at us not blocking counter right. Day one play. Day one.
What? How does it fail here?
The same way it's failed every time. Bad track by the tackle. He's impatient. His eyes are in a bad spot. We get confused with what the hell we're doing with the wrap or a kick from the guard. And
Rinse and repeat. That's the same issue that you saw in Georgia Tech. That has not been cleaned up.
I mean, it should
And
be
we have 2 guys blocking
here.
the same guy.
wrap, and this ball is splitting between Scott and Morlock. But instead, we block the same guy. This is what happens all the time when we try and run counter.
And I know your offensive line coach ain't out there right now, but he's there during the week of
No,
practice, and this is
no.
off a bye week, guys, and you're still screwing it up like you did.
What
in
is this?
week
What
one.
is 69 expecting? When he's the first puller here,
I don't know why he's expecting a kick here.
Where's he going? There's nobody here to kick.
If you're going to
this
try
guy-
to kick, you need to be up into the line more. Like you need to be aggressively up into the line of scrimmage more, and that's fine right there. Just wrap and then Rob keep coming.
Yeah, and then Rob's in the wrong place too.
Yeah, he goes inside.
But part of that's because the guard doesn't know where to be. The guard is forever away. There's 3 yards here.
This is a chunk run.
This is your base play,
This is your bread and butter. This is your day one run.
and you can't run it. You can't run it. It's
They block-
unrunnable.
They've blocked it right twice this year.
Oh God. In 3rd and 10, dude, you waste a great completion by DJ. The couple plays before. And then okay, he's running. Oh, and you drop it. Darion, I believe. Been in
You
the
gotta catch
program
it
for a
freaking
long time, man.
Somehow kids become worse at catching the football the longer they're in this program.
A lot of people are becoming a lot worse than they played last year.
What happens to the offensive line? 4-man rush. You have 6
Oof,
protectors.
Richie, what's going on with Richie?
Mm.
They're playing games at him up front.
Yeah, well, there's a loop there, but it looks like he's expecting Early to still be there, and then Early's not there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're bad.
Yeah,
Hate to see Edwards get ejected. Love to see more of them.
I'd say so far it's definitely like the offense is terrible, but it seems to be more the offensive line than the quarterback, even though he's not playing very well.
One big shit sandwich tray.
Yeah,
They all take a bite.
it's hard to
What is-
decipher the kernels.
What is he looking for?
I
I mean,
tell
the
you
back,
what,
the back should be pulling him. I don't quite understand.
Well, what's happening is he motions, hey, push, push,
Mhm.
push. That means now since we've got a fast, they call it a fast, it's a fast 4.
Mhm.
But since there's a guy to the flats, I will take number 3, and
Mhm.
this guy will take the fast flats. So I have number 3. Well, I guess number 4 in this situation. I have 3.
And
Why
it
he's
switches.
looking-
I don't know why he stops. I don't know why he doesn't keep coming to it. I mean, he must be expecting it to drag, but I mean, in fairness,
Not
it's to
even
Marco Ward. And,
Still should be able to do a job. That's
yeah, I just mean he is a younger player. Like you're going to get that kind of stuff from young players.
sure
But
Yeah.
you're pretty low on linebackers right now. Daryl Jackson making a play.
Josh
Yeah,
Farmer
my
making a
God.
play also.
Look
Oh,
at that
sorry,
from
Grady
Daryl.
Kelly.
That's the type of stuff you want to see more of.
But Josh Farmer's not in.
I think Grady Kelly does a nice job too here. Of
Yeah. Get in the
restarting.
backfield.
That's a great play.
This is what we see in practice when we talk about Daryl Jackson. He's been getting a lot of hate, but he can do things like this.
We.
What?
I said, there ain't no we. This ain't France.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't see it in practice. I don't go to practice. I don't want people to think that I go to practice.
Sorry, I haven't been to practice in a year, but
There's enough. There's enough out there about.
There's
what-
enough people that have seen him do that consistently to where he was getting buzz as like a high level NFL draft pick. So it is there, and he is having a nice game here. It's just we gotta ramp up the consistency.
how many times do our linebackers not make this play? Yeah, they get 4 yards, but
When Juice hits him, they go down. I mean, that's a good play designed by Memphis.
I think later in the game you'll see this almost exact play where this running back leaks out on a middle linebacker where he turns this corner and gets 10 yards instead of 3.
A kid gives you everything he's got.
Gives you his juice.
All right.
3rd and 3.
Great
Nice.
job stuffing it up.
Yeah, you got to go for it. Oh, this is incomplete, I believe. But man, they had you, dude. They had you on a look, bro.
We got 2 on 1.
Yeah, someone's wrong here. He's trailing. He's following this guy. He's following this guy.
I'm gonna guess they mis-ID the unbalanced look. So go back. All right. So the inside guy is ineligible.
Yes, this guy's not
He's
eligible.
ineligible. So this should be Fentrell on him on the outside point man. I don't know who the hell the other guy is on the outside guy, and then
It's AZ, Ward, and Lundy.
Okay. So Lundy should probably be on the wheel look.
Depending on how they're switching this.
Right, yeah. I think Ward takes the wheel.
I'm tempted to say AZ should drop this
Yeah, probably.
just based off of distribution.
It didn't seem like they communicated it, but it's
Yeah, that's miscommunication.
You lucked out. Anyway, you need points against Memphis, and there's 4 minutes left in the second half. And the
Oh, we haven't
first
scored
half.
points?
Yeah, we haven't
Counter.
scored.
They did it. They did it.
Yeah, we finally kicked it.
Oh man, Scott fell. Oh, Rob.
Yeah,
Right,
look
so
how
early gets a guy across his face. He overtakes it.
much closer he is.
Yep. To
He's
that
almost
double
touching.
or to the down block. Yeah.
That means he makes earlier contact and he can keep moving.
Should make a cleaner read for him, right?
Please.
If he can actually push people back, you have a play there. But 4 yards
it's
on a counter, I mean,
better.
that's
It's
monumental.
better. It's better. It's like twice your yards per carry average. And then what? Okay.
I don't know what is going on here. Is this? He's not zone read. Is he reading it?
Might be some sort
This-
of.
Is this like H lead with Toafili being the lead blocker for him?
I don't know who he's reading, if he's reading anybody.
It's definitely a read. Oof, got lucky there. Whatever. Look like crap. I think he got a first down. Oh, he almost got a first down.
I'm not convinced that's a read.
I don't know what it is. It just looks disjointed. It's
They-
ugly.
They might
like
be
this
just
offense.
like trying to get an extra blocker there. Yeah.
grab bagging.
All right. Now we
Third
got
and one though, but you gotta get some points. Memphis gets the ball back at the start of the third quarter, boys. You gotta have some desperation. You gotta not. Oh, you gotta. Oh, dude. Oh.
What a beautiful play call.
A screen off the wide receiver. Yeah, the wide receiver screen.
Oh, that's beautiful, dude.
Nice
Look
job
at
by
this
Kentron.
space.
This is
yeah,
going to
Kentron.
score. This is going to be a touchdown.
Killing me, Keziah. It's tough, man. It's that loser football we've been talking about, and then
Get the
Oh,
first
you go
anyway.
first.
still get the first down.
Like again, I don't know if that's a read.
There's
or
no
if he's
read on
pulling
that,
it.
no.
Yeah. Or if he's just going. It's designed for him to go.
It looks better when he just goes. Oh, whoa. What's going on with the line?
Yeah.
What's going on with the line? What's
I
going
don't
on?
think a lot's going on with the line necessarily. They're just bringing a lot of bodies.
They're just
Oh,
doing
we
an
got- we
action
got-
to kind of make life easier on the tackles.
Yeah, I mean the guard's pulling for to pick up the backside.
Can you get the tight end
Because it's-
pulling
Because
around
it's a
for
boot. It's a boot action.
protection? Okay.
Yeah. This is pretty standard.
Just they get overwhelmed. Like if Memphis is just like once
Just
again the
bring
double
it.
middle fingers to your face.
Yeah, they're just bringing everybody.
They're bringing everybody, and you'd like for your tight end to be able to get here and then get, here.
I mean, they're running a 6-3 here.
They don't got respect for your playmakers at all, man.
But look at that. That's 11 guys within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Are we doing ourselves any favor with this type of mega compressed super look that we like to do?
No, there's nothing wrong with this.
I mean, have a receiver that can beat a Memphis corner one-on-one with no safeties over the
I don't know who that is, but
It's Hakeem.
you've got 3 tight ends in the game right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So none of them are a receiving threat.
The strength of the team.
I just do. Maybe
Warlock needs to get out there faster.
brother, I'm biased, but anytime you put more than one of them tight ends out on the field at one time, I think that plays DOA.
Oh, let's prove it. There's 2 tight ends on the field right now.
I don't know if this is to set me up to look stupid because you remember
I
this
don't
play,
really-
but I'm gonna go DOA.
Yeah, the guards run into each other.
Yeah. Oh,
Those are the ones.
to be fair, that's not because there's a tight end out on the field. What the F? I
Hold
can't
on.
say
Isn't
it.
Morlock ineligible? Why is he going out?
Bro, who knows? This is such an uncoordinated pile of
Morlock
ball
should be
crap.
ineligible, yes.
This is gross, dude. Like, what is this, Adam?
Somebody
Why
missed
did
the
they
ball.
do? Why did they do this? What was it? A miscommunicated
I'm
check?
pretty sure this is a counter screen, but I don't know why.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some sort of screen here because watch.
I don't know why Richie's pulling.
Watch this guy.
Clearly, somebody missed a call here. That's what this is.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion on this play.
I'm confused.
3rd and 10.
All right, this is.
I just don't want to hear Mike talk about grab bagging when that shit's going on.
Yeah, there's just a
Neither
lot
of
of
us needed
random.
that.
And I tell you what, none of well, I don't want to say that because they were building stuff off counter and all this thing. I don't know,
that's
man.
series football, but come on, man. You can't look like that and then criticize people saying they want to see something and you call it grab bagging.
Yeah, I just I don't know. It doesn't feel like. This is.
What was the exact quote about grab bagging? What was he saying?
I don't.
Well, because Chris was asking about doing like a wildcat. Like, why haven't we tried to see some of these looks when your offense is legitimately the worst in the Power Four? And I don't even think it's really close. And Mike was saying we don't just want to do things to do them. Like, there's got to be a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, the reason is you're scoring like 3 points against Memphis's like defense.
No, it strikes me as Mike's hearing people criticize his offense and he's being defensive of it. So,
could be.
why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you changing the pass game? We don't want to just be we don't want to be a grab bag of offense, which is what you are.
They've always been.
Always have been. Every week's a different thing.
Yeah.
And then once you get out of your scripted drives, then it all becomes the same stuff, repetitive over and over again.
Yeah, they've always been worse out of script than in script. That's
and that's true. But there used to be like some cohesion, like the things would build off of things, and then things would work off of stuff. And you see that a little bit, but I don't know, man. It's just we're pressing. The execution and the technique is so poor.
They're doing some good series stuff. Like the counter series is great.
Yeah, you just can't block your base play.
You block the counter right once.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like at this point, I don't want to keep humming on execution. It's like you're the coach has got to get the players to execute, Like I don't want to use that as an excuse.
How you only have 3 points against this Memphis defense?
That's the thing.
But your defense is playing great. You've had what? Yeah. How many? Like 4, 5, 6 drives? I don't even know.
And Mike's offense has never been like this sucks. It's never been like it's always just been about getting points, no matter how you get them, right? And it's like, dude, you're not getting points. Like they've never been visually attractive.
Like they hyped this young man up, Lloyd McCoy, like buzz throughout fall camp, hype him up. Like
he had a really good camp. Yeah,
you've got him out there as punt returner. And in today's presser, he's talking about like being able to trust he's going to be in the right spots and all this different stuff. We watched Ja'Kai Douglas earlier on not block anybody. Well, how are you trusting him?
And he hasn't had very many good practices, to be honest with you. It's just age. It
feels like horse shit to me. I mean, it just feels like, I don't know.
Well, we've seen.
It feels like bullshit. It feels like bullshit. I mean, I'm just going to be completely honest. It feels like bullshit.
Well, you've seen guys
when you want it to apply, but not all the time.
The consistency is interesting because, like you said, it's not like when somebody else will make a play, like we saw, like Conrad Hussey of like past years, right? Like you'd see a guy make a catastrophic mistake, and then you wouldn't see him in like for games.
Yeah,
you're not doing that. Like guys that are like some guys that are not performing up to the effort level you expect at practice or getting rewarded with like starting gigs, guys that you can see in games that aren't giving you their full effort or not. There's no consequences. So I'm with you, Adam. There's a consistency issue. And when you're fighting against a team where you are so worried about the buy-in, it's like, dude, every one of those instances, like you said, is you're not practicing what you preach.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, at this point, the season is so burned. It doesn't matter if they're not talented players.
If he runs the wrong route, guess what? You're probably not going to block it right anyway. So it's okay.
Okay, here's a question. Do you think this was on the return man or the blocker?
It's on McCoy for not calling it out loud enough.
Well, no, Mike said that he did call it, and he said that Quindarius didn't hear it in the press conference.
Called it, but he's probably not calling it loud enough.
That's another thing. He said a call was made, but the guy didn't hear it.
I don't know that whole conversation baffles me. Like I get it. Like you need to be able to trust the guy's going to do his job.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen Lloyd McCoy practice at all, so I don't know. But
this is like
there's plenty of buzz about him. And
look at this competent offense. I don't think this play had anything to do with throwing this ball out here. But he sees this blitzer, and they have a hot route built in to replace it. The quarterback's aware of it. He's been in the system. He knows how it works. They take the free 8 yards because you blitzed them. Now, I could be wrong. There could be of an RPO, and you just ran it perfectly into him. That's just a quarterback that's aware of what's going on around him. Great job, 3. Kevin Knowles is there's a couple good coverage reps by him earlier. We didn't talk about the drive where they were just eating up the offensive line of Memphis, getting just tons of pressure.
I think these corners are playing a lot better than they've been given credit for. Unfortunately,
I mean, teams are not attacking the corners at all. If they're getting anything in the passing game, it's because they're attacking the linebackers.
Well, your safety play's been so poor. You want to talk about dudes that are out on their own? It's your corners. Now, Shaheem Brown did not play this game, and what have you guys thought of the safety play? Because that was some people were very worried without him being on the field.
Well, we know Husky had the blown responsibility earlier. I hadn't paid as much attention to him in run fits because they haven't really run the ball.
You haven't needed him.
Yeah, I want to see more Kirkland.
Kirkland's looked okay. Hussey's missed some assignments. Kirkland's communicating.
Look, man, you're to the point now. Like, it's time to start. What's this future going to look like? Who can I count on? Who can I rely on
Here's a run fit
to
by a safety.
rebuild this thing?
Florida State fans don't care if you go 3-9 or 4 and whatever. You know what I mean? 4-8. Like it's a lost season. No
I just
matter
have a hard
what.
time seeing Lundy on the field anymore. Like
He's
just doing
he's
his own
killing
thing
it.
too often. But like again, it goes back to you're telling me you can't play Lloyd McCoy because you can't trust him to be in the right spots and all this yada yada. You can't trust DJ Lundy to be in the right spots on any play right now.
Like what's okay? They usually play match, right? And they're playing match here. And you know how I can tell? You know how I can tell this is not spot drop zone?
How?
This safety, split field, this safety on this guy chases him, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a spot drop zone, you'll never see a guy go to the other side of the field, right?
Yeah.
The question is, you've got a box coverage here. You got a cover 4 here. So why is he just covering space? Why is DJ Lundy just nowhere? Why does he see this guy who's the furthest short inside? He is this corner of the box, right? Why is he just standing here? This isn't his responsibility. This is his responsibility. Just like this safety caught this guy and followed him across the field.
Did his job.
This is his guy now.
Why are dudes that have been in your program for 4 and 5 years, like him and Ja'Kai and like Maurice Smith, why are they not doing their jobs anymore? These are the guys that you need
Just
to be
not
able to
doing
count
I
on.
don't think Mo's not doing his job. I just think Mo is. I mean, Mo is
His job was to not get annihilated by the
Yeah.
Memphis defense.
There's just a limitation for what he's going to give you at this point.
Dude, he's got to be able to block the Memphis.
I
defensive
don't
tackle.
disagree. I think there's a difference between what Lundy's doing.
There's
and what
there's a
Mo's
difference
doing.
between mentally not doing your job and physically
Yeah.
not doing your job. But
Yeah.
still, like they're not doing their job. Just my point is, there's
Mhm.
dudes that we thought we could count on that you cannot, and dudes that have done the job in the past that are not doing the job now.
All right, you've got 3 over 2. Yes?
Yeah.
First guy out is the corners.
Mhm.
First guy in is the nickel. This guy's capping the deepest of the 2. That's generally how this works. This guy goes vertical. This guy goes out. No one picks up this guy. We have 3 guys on this guy and 0 guys on this guy. These are simple route concepts. Do they not run fade out at any point in practice? How does this get to be on a Saturday from a coach that's making $10 million a year? This is my question. If I was a high school coach at a 1A private school, I would be mad at my guys on a Friday night for doing this. But this is consistently an issue. This cannot happen.
Is it fatigue from being out on the field more? I don't know, dude.
No,
I'm not going to even try to devil's advocate it. It's just
rep after rep of somebody screwing something up. So you start saying, well, I'm going to do it my way. Or I'm not going to trust he's going to do this. I'm going to go do this.
And now they're talking. Now they're jawing at each other because
they probably gave a call to stay locked, and he probably wanted Earl to chase the out, and he was going to stay on the.
There was a miscommunication. I don't know if it's AZ. I don't know if it's Earl.
I'm going to trust AZ. Just going to say.
Either way, that cannot happen. It just can't.
Nope.
That cannot happen. Period.
Like I said, when you need a play against this team, you're going to get it 100% of the time.
And
you just stack receivers and they're lost.
And it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. All right.
Turn this off. I can't watch any more of this.
You don't want to watch us hit our one big offensive play?
Freaking hour of this nonsense.
I would at least want to watch a little bit more of the offense. I
Man,
mean,
I'm
he does
telling
a
you
good
right now,
job.
I would rather watch Pop Warner film right now.
I know the defense is like the communication issues are frustrating. You got a better effort from the defensive line. They've been
You
out
did.
there for a
You
million
did.
years.
Yeah, I
thought-
think Jones
I
is
thought
getting
we
a lot of
stated
hate.
that
He's
in
played
the-
okay.
We stated that in the instant too. Like I
Yeah, your
thinking
defensive
back to our
line,
commentary.
your young linebackers have been okay. You're not getting DJ Lundy. There's
Yeah,
something going on.
I love what some of these young defensive linemen are giving you, and what Farmer and Jackson. Like I think they're giving you great
Great
effort.
guy, Conrad Hussey.
I think Pat Payton turns it on and off when he wants to. I think Marvin Jones Jr. has played a lot harder in this game than we've seen. I know there's going to be a rep coming up here where where his effort's not great running down the field. Blake looks lost all the time still.
Yeah, you got to blitz him, or else he
yeah,
doesn't know what he's doing.
He just doesn't look like he has any clue where he's going 90% of the time.
This is, I think, what they're talking about.
Yeah, and I just think Marvin's one of those long dudes that just kind of looks like he's not running hard sometimes. Like he's there. He looks like he goes for the strip instead of, but that's what football tackling is anymore.
I mean, he's trying to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to set up and get in there and try to whip the ball. Now he's half out.
Okay,
But then he tries to go in, like I said, he's trying to punch the ball. They teach that stuff. They're trying to create takeaways.
I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt with effort stuff. He played better than I thought, but I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm
Just
trying to figure out.
Like I want to see more KJ Kirkland. I want to continue to see Conrad Hussey. Like I want to see less DJ Lundy. You may not be able to because of injuries now, but
injuries and how you've recruited the position and what the talent that you've had in there.
Well,
That's
What's
the
hard
type
is
of-
that they have recruited 2 linebackers that are at least serviceable. Like Juice Cryer is serviceable.
Oh boy, here we go.
Blake Nicholson's serviceable. Look at this.
Oh,
He does a really good job picking up this.
yeah, Blake's a great athlete.
Blake's serviceable if you just tell him go forward as fast as you can. I mean, but
Honestly,
that's a skill
They
set.
need to
That's
just
a skill
start locking
set.
receivers because these guys do not know how to switch for the life of them. Which, I mean, you're going to get torched doing that, but at least you won't get missed assignments.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm with you, Kev. It's just like it is. It's like Pop Warner flag, man. Just like point at the guy you're going to cover and just try to be more athletic. I don't know, man.
So Pat's spying again.
Like, this is almost certainly on
Brings
Blake.
some pressure.
I don't think there's a safety here. I don't think he's supposed to chase. I think he needs to be looking for inside action. But maybe he is. I don't know the specific coverage they're running here.
Yeah,
Dog,
it's tough to see because without all 22, this is kind of difficult to say for sure. I'm going to guess with Hussey coming down that Hussey maybe is just a little late, but
we take ourselves
That
out of
might
so
be
many
true.
plays. We make it so easy for opposing offenses, man. It really is. Like
They know our rules. They know the switching rules. They know
yeah,
that.
I mean, we line up and run the same thing quite a bit, so it's easy. This is an easy scout.
It's hard because, like, if you run it well, it's a very, very solid defense.
For
Like,
sure.
you're running man where your
But
guys are in good leverage all the time.
You're basically saying I'm going to out personnel you
Yes.
and be disciplined and technique and all that stuff. Like you're asking a lot of your personnel to just be better. And they don't recruit well enough to do that.
no, they do not. And right now they're not instructing them well enough to do that because there's so many middle mistakes that these guys can't even. They're not even like it's not even great personnel across the board. But God, you're not even coaching them to where they can even show off their whatever ability they have, man.
My thing is, like, so you've been recruiting in like the 10 to 15 range.
Not on defense.
I would love to see a top 10
No,
talent.
especially on the
team.
defensive line, not or linebacker.
I would love
secondary, yes.
right at this point. This coaching is unacceptable. This is bottom
Yes.
130 coaching.
I'm with you. That's the thing too, where it's like the personnel gripes are totally legitimate, but dude, you have these guys playing way worse than they actually are because they
Do you
don't
think
know
there's a
what the
single
hell
coach in the
they're
country that would trade for Memphis's roster?
doing.
I mean,
No,
there's coaches in the country that would trade for the roster, of course. I mean,
Well,
there's some of them bottom feeders that would definitely trade to have what Memphis.
no, I meant
got.
like if you had Florida State's roster, would you rather have Florida State or
No,
Memphis' roster?
yeah, everybody
right?
would take Florida State's roster.
And you're getting
I don't
whipped.
know. Look, there's a lot of issues here. Coaching, some of it, and the adage, you're either coaching it or you're allowing it. There's a lot of that going on, and there's a lot of questionable decisions that we talk about and get pointed out. There's also just some like accountability that needs to happen within the roster.
Yes.
Like guys need to stop accepting some of this stuff.
Yeah, leadership within the program
Yeah,
between
it's not
players.
existing, clearly.
Well, there is no player. There is no player-led anything accountability like
You
that.
see guys trying, but I just don't. I think there's a lot that goes in one ear and out the other. That's what I said earlier. There's too many guys on this football team that are too cool for school. Like they just look like they don't want to communicate. They don't want to hear that call. They want to do it their way. They're going to make their play.
Let's just. Why don't we just call this play a couple times a game, right,
Counter
guys?
throw here.
It's actually blocked well.
Blocked really well.
I mean, it's 6 on 4, 7 on 4, which you've had before. You're just max protecting here. But yeah,
Problem with that? Wish he'd have let him. It would have been a touchdown.
It's so true.
like why not more of this? Why not more just max protect, get the
I mean,
ball
they
down?
did try.
They
earlier,
try to call
and-
that in the second, and that's when
tried
they all
earlier
got
and gave up
nuked,
pressure.
right? Yeah.
That's true.
put
They
pressure
can't
on it.
block Memphis.
Just, the offensive line is just not playing good.
They're playing very, very poorly. On
When-
a second watch,
When they do play well, or when they block it right, you gain yards. When they don't, you're just in negatives.
And your quarterback ain't getting the ball out of his hands quickly. He's not moving correctly. The checks are kind of weird, but man, the offensive line played like garbage against this Memphis defensive
I mean,
line.
we just turn a
game.
free runner. Like, what are we doing?
he's deciding to take the play off.
Yeah, like that. What are we
He's not taking the play off. He's just this idea. And like, this is,
Well, I know I'm joking. Yeah.
yeah.
Just
Definitely
inside,
no
what
reason
a-
for you to be out there.
inside zone. I mean, do you?
Unless he's expecting that to be the guy that DJ's reading,
Dude,
which
DJ's looking the other
doesn't
side of
make
the field.
sense because that's ass backwards.
Adam, how much of it as a former offensive lineman does that set off alarm bells, letting a guy free run right directly across your face, dude? That should be like panic mode.
I don't quite understand what I would like to know what was going on there.
This is a deep. They actually get. This I noticed
You want
this on
Buddy's
the first
pulling?
watch. Like, what the hell? No, he shoots straight up into the end zone. It's wild. It's a wild, dude. It worked. It was so wild. I remember seeing
So
that. Go, what?
Atkins believes that it doesn't matter if you have a tell that you can play games throughout the course of the game.
Right. Like if they're gonna go off your tell, then you can do
yeah,
something.
and
about
you
it.
can do some fake stuff.
So was that? You think that like that he was trying to show like it was
No,
going to
I
be a
don't-
pull? I don't know what the hell
I don't
that
know
was.
what
I mean,
that
it
was.
worked. They rocketed into the end
Right.
zone, but dude, I remember seeing that on the first watch.
I'll give DJ. I want to, look. We've been harsh. I won't say harsh. We've been fair but critical of DJ. Like I will give him credit. Like he is trying. Like
Oh
there's
yeah.
clear effort. Like he's committed to trying to win and trying to be successful.
Yes.
I think people like hear Mike say, "Oh, I like the work that DJ's putting in." Like DJ works hard. Like he's trying. He's giving you everything he's got. I think he's banged up, and I also think he's just limited.
I also
Yeah.
think this offensive line.
Yeah, it's killing him.
This
It
might be
really
one of the worst offensive lines I've ever seen.
It's as bad as they've had.
And that's
Which-
like, yeah, we
Which is
watched
pathetic, 'cause
Willie.
This should have been the best one they've had.
It's terrible.
It's
And
just
I
the,
know-
the
I know you played this
interior.
game without Byers at right tackle, and Darius Washington got hurt pregame. I get that, but you're telling me
is
you don't have a competent tackle to back up? You haven't developed one over all this time?
5 years.
Early's been in your program for 3 years. He's not ready to play.
I gotta make some tackles.
He's not ready to play. What are you doing?
Yeah, and,
Like,
and
what's
Jalen Early
happening?
this year, Adam, right? Jalen Early this year wasn't like emergency break glass like back in
No.
the day. Like, no, it was like we expected him to play a lot.
Yeah. I don't. What have you been doing? Why you can't tell me that Lucas Simmons isn't a guy that's somewhat in year 2, and I know he missed a lot of last year with a health issue or whatever it was. I don't even know what it was, but like, come on. I mean, you should be getting these guys ready. They should be getting opportunities now.
You need to either do zone or counter. You need to stop being cute about it. You need to run one thing and run it well.
I don't agree with that, but
I mean,
I do agree. They need to get good at something.
They don't do anything well. They need one play. Like, just run one play. Honestly, come out on Saturday, do one play.
That 3rd and 13,
and just do it over and over and do it well. Like you're some like single wing team from the freaking 30s.
Killer conversion on the 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it's just a great throw. He gets off as there's a blitz, there's pressure.
21. Is that Jabril Rolls?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Looks
explosive.
It's a something junior.
Yeah, that's Rolls.
That's a great play.
Memphis does not score any other points for the rest of this game. It's just I want to keep going back to our offense, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean the defense did pretty well. I mean this Memphis offense is a pretty decent one. You
hate seeing stuff like that. You hate seeing stuff like this.
Yeah, Blake Nicholson gets lost probably, right? This guy goes inside, he leaves him. So that means he's yours now, dude. We don't need 2 guys on the wheel.
Losing Cam Riley was pretty nasty in this game with how he started it off.
Just like missed assignments, man. And
the funny score more than 9 points.
Yeah. That's the thing. The defense had a winning effort, or at least a competitive effort. And this is great pick, man. Awesome play. That's what we're talking about, a winning competitive effort. It's
coming from the young guys.
They do get, I think this drive, is this the one where they get some rhythm, or is that in the 4th quarter? Because I know they waste so much time on the goal line. I would like to see that drive where they get some rhythm.
Inside zone.
They did. Maybe it is this one.
Just double team and move up. Find something you do, man. I might even just drop counter. Just do inside zone, do games off inside zone. I don't know. You got to find something. You got to find something you can block.
Well, if this is the drive, I think it is. They actually, this is the first drive, and they scored a touchdown on the other one. But they had some momentum, some rhythm, some tempo. It looked fluid for the first time since that. Not this play.
And then you go to counter.
Yeah, God, it's a momentum killer, isn't it? What do we think of that track, Adam?
I would probably be kicking there. I don't know why
We're just not blocking
anybody
that end at all.
Well, you're pulling 2 dudes and nobody's touching.
That's good. I mean, they're just running right over top of it. So they've got 3 guys there, no matter what.
Was that just a speed problem? Like counter needs a hit faster? They're just keying on it.
No. I think you got to tell. I think you got to tell them to play.
Yeah, they know it's coming, dude. All right, you got second and 3.
Pause it. This is the counter. Pause at the beginning. So, yeah, I mean, teams just they don't respect your passing game at all. They're just like, screw it. We're key and run. Yeah, look at him. He's pointing like, here it comes.
Yeah, he knows, dude. He's right there. Look how quick that safety gets in there. All right,
you probably got some play calling tells. You probably got some
situational tells. Yeah,
yeah, all the above.
Move the pocket. That is nice.
Good throw.
That's a tough play.
Good physical catch too.
All right, so the offensive line you have a second to throw when you move the target. I'm actually not as frustrated at TJ's processing as I thought I would be.
Great screen.
It's just I didn't realize how poor the offensive line was this game. He really had no chance, man. I still think I've still seen enough of him as the quarterback to be fair.
I mean, just it would be nice to have someone that kind of helps offensive line out. Jordan Travis We were talking about FSU having the worst offensive line in the country pre-Jordan Travis, and then that conversation never came up when Jordan Travis was playing. I don't
And
think that's a coincidence.
And it sucks for DJ, dude. You did him a disservice. He didn't think he'd be on a team with an offensive line this poor.
Yeah.
This ball goes quite a distance, right?
But you never ran insert ISO in the game.
Off the back
Yeah,
foot.
insert.
At least that I remember. Maybe they're going to run it coming up. But
I think you're right. I don't remember seeing it either.
they haven't run it yet.
They've run it before this season, though, I think.
Yeah, they've run it this season. I'm saying in the game, like going back to the grab bag conversation.
Yeah, that you didn't set up that RPO with running the run, but okay, tough run there.
I don't think this nub formation is doing you much favors right now. I mean, these guys are just not really worried about it at all.
Cam just gets what he can.
Yeah,
But you're getting a little drive here, right, man? You got some things working, running back out of the backfield, good looks.
Oh, this is actually look, there is nobody here. There's nobody here. You should be able to run counter into this all day.
Dog, you should be able to run anything.
It's split zone, but this should hit. Oh, 92 just pops right through. Oh, we pull it.
Ooh, he just teleports through the backside.
What the hell?
How does he get that clean of a look?
I don't know. Kev didn't get back far enough.
92?
Yeah. Where's he at? Is he to the left of Mo? Does he? He must cross the guard's face.
He crosses the guard's face, and
oh God! Come on, brother.
My favorite thing is when they just pretend like they didn't do something wrong, and they just keep.
I'm sorry, dude. As an offensive lineman, letting a guy get a free rush across your face without even touching him, like that's unconscionable. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah, he's clearly expecting something different.
Dude,
so
he beats
just again miscommunication.
Honestly, Adam, he beats Ferguson so bad off the ball.
I don't think he beats Ferguson. I don't think Ferguson's blocking him. I think Ferguson thinks Mo's blocking him.
Yeah.
Which may be right. I mean, if they're running
right, if he comes inside, Mo needs to be aware of that.
I mean, they're doubling to the play side.
See, look, you see Mo late.
Yeah, he clearly expects Mo.
Where's he lined up? He's lined up on Mo's head. Mo's not, dude. You've got to deal with the guy on top of your head.
No. 92's to the left.
I know that, but I'm saying Mo's got a guy as a center. He has a guy basically like head up on him. You got to deal with that guy first.
So they're blocking to the left, Trey. So when he sees him cross face, he's gonna leave him because he's blocking to his left. When Mo sees this guy go right, that means I need to pass him off to 67, and my eyes go left.
Yeah,
they should all late here.
They should all be stepping to their left, and it looks like Mo doesn't do
right there. He knows he's supposed to be moving left.
I don't know, bro. You gotta shock. You gotta shock that guy. Like let him.
Maybe.
There should be a hand, and look, he does put a hand out there.
I'm sorry, man. Like
a little love tap.
I played interior. You can't let that happen. But you got to shock the dude. You got to help your center out. Let's just say it's a missed assignment. Letting your guy get a free gap on your center when the center has a guy almost head up, you're not doing him any favors. Be physical and hit the guy.
I think you're wrong, actually.
I don't.
Go back again. Go back.
I'd be pissed if I was the center on that. Like, bro, I need you to hit that guy. That.
But if everybody's blocking left, it's basically a down block.
That guy's lined up in a 3. Where's he lined up on? Is he lined up in a 3 technique?
Think of it in this concept.
He's lined up in a 3 technique, dude. And you let him get across the face?
Relax.
No, that pisses me off as a
and
center.
pause it, please, Kev.
I will.
Okay. Pause. All right. Get your little arrows out.
I got my arrows.
Okay, so we're saying everybody's blocking the left. So Rob Scott, yep. Richie blocking left. Yep. Nope. Left. Nope. Not to the right. There you go. Left. Mo, left. Ferguson, left. These are down blocks for these guys. This is not difficult.
Yes, I'm telling you that's not true. As a center, going that far is a tough thing without getting help from your guard. No, you're pissing me off.
Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence. Yes, he should give him some contact. I don't disagree with it. He should use his hands and give some contact. But it's still inexcusable by Mo to not get there. Like, this is not a hard block for him, especially when he's looping into you. It's not a difficult block.
He should have
He
his head
slants right
up.
to you. Look at that chest. You tell me that's going to be a difficult block.
I'm telling you, that's a lot more distance than you're giving it credit for. But Mo should have his head up, and he should be aware. He's not even aware of that guy on the left.
He
So
doesn't
he's
step the right direction.
That's because he's doubling the play side, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. But they're running split zone, so
I
they
don't
should all
know.
be blocking left, and they're coming back to the right.
Well, they're
I mean,
fucking not.
they double on split still.
I don't know.
I don't know. It can't happen. It's inexcusable.
Yeah, I'm with you. It looks like shit, and I get triggered because I know that backside 3 technique for a center sucks. That's not
Not
fun.
easy to block. Not an easy block at all.
No,
Well-
you're a liar. You just said it was easy to block, so say I'm wrong.
The thing is,
Well,
Trey. The thing is, they're doing they're doing a gap exchange. They're stunting. So when they stunt, he's no longer a 3 technique. He's a 1.
But I'm saying you need your guard to fucking hit that guy off his track and not give him a free release to that.
The guard should
hit
make
him.
this with these blocks what you're supposed to do. If you're not one of
I'll
these
be
guys-
fine if I'm wrong. You guys are smarter than me when it comes to this. I just see
No.
that, and
No, no,
I
no.
know
You're not
as
wrong.
a center, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Hit this fucking guy for me. I got a guy right up on my head.
In an ideal world, he
Sorry about
put the
the
hand
language, I
on this
forgot.
guy and looks left.
Yes, I
And
agree.
He puts a hand on this guy and looks left. Like that's
that's where I think they screwed us up.
hand look. He's just turned.
That's fair.
He doesn't trust this guy to block him.
That's fair.
He's
I
trying
agree.
to keep this free rusher.
You got to keep your eyes as an offensive lineman. You got to keep your eyes up all the time anyway, because they're like, especially with this offensive line, they're pressuring the crap out of you. I'm sorry that we spent so much time
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
down this play.
We're getting frustrated.
The more I look at it, I think you guys are right. But I know Mo's got to keep his eyes up. But once again,
It is
making this productive, to your point, Adam, to the offensive line, that's not because your 2 tackles are out. That's your interior of your line where your veteran presence and your leadership is. And
you invested in Ferguson. I mean, you've invested in Mo for all these years.
75 years.
You invested in Richie Leonard too. Like, and Leonard wasn't a part of the issue on that play, but
I have to wonder why this wasn't a pull. That's a touchdown.
We throw it when the numbers are bad and we keep it when the numbers are good. I don't know. Maybe he's just expecting not to get in a perimeter block.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's because none of these players trust each other. All these missed assignments is because nobody's trusting each other to do their job. And so no one's actually doing their job, which means no one's trusting the next time for someone to do their job.
But you know what? You're still driving though, right, guys? 2nd and 4, you're down by 11. Like there's hope. I kind of had hope. We still caught it. Have fun that.
And now you just like, I think you're just like, DJ, just throw the freaking screen, dude. It was wide freaking open last time.
And
Can we
Memphis
just-
recognized it.
it would have been a touchdown if it didn't get tipped and flop out there.
Mhm.
But it would have been touched on the play before because you had the same exact look
Yep.
and you made the wrong read. Speed. Why are we doing this, man?
Oh, dude, and this kills me because this like, you ever see that commercial where the kid's like, I hit the ball. Well, he's like, I hit the ball, coach. It's out of bounds. That basketball commercial. DJ was like, yeah, my knee's down. I'm gonna stop running. It's like, stop being such a nice guy, dog. They didn't recognize
Why are you
it.
trying to jump over him?
I don't know.
And then how do you not get a flag?
I don't know. We'd
This
get flagged for
offense
that.
sucks, bro. Even when it's like doing stuff, it still sucks.
This is the epitome of the season right here.
Uh-huh.
Just trying to jump, I guess.
This offense is so bad that it's got me
You-
arguing with
right
people who
now,
know
I'm
more
surprised they
about
get
offense
ejected.
than me. That's how frustrated this team is. I'm getting myself into arguments I know I'm fucking wrong on. I mean, I'm
You're not
wrong
wrong.
on.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I think- I think we can just say that.
Okay, 1st and goal. That's what we can stay here. 1st and goal.
I don't know.
Yeah, they get a field goal.
Blame whoever you want on any play. You're probably not wrong.
Adam, you had an issue with that. You're getting vertical. You're getting things. Let's go horizontal. We don't like this call, correct?
No, you haven't run this
You
play.
went
quite
back to
yet.
down. You haven't run it once.
And not only have you not run it, it's been blown up in your face every time you tried to run it this game, this specific game.
Run it back, Kev. Run it back. Run it back. Wasn't it first down play?
Oh, sorry.
You got some momentum. What do you do with it?
They're just stunting, and you don't have the
into it.
you don't know how to handle it.
Well, blocking somebody 54 might be a start on how to handle it.
Yeah, but the nose gets across Mo's face.
They're confused on if they're stunting into a different gap. Do I take them now or not? Right? They're confused on the same thing we were just arguing about.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Wonder what made him slant into the boundary. That's interesting.
Probably knew something. They slanted right into the play.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand why you're not lining up and running inside zone at him right there. I just don't get it.
I don't know, because they knew that. I mean, they sniffed that one out that it was coming. This is where our big man misses. Yeah, 86 is pretty wide open. Let's just sky it. Pressure, I guess. I don't.
No, well, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit. He's got to see it and give it to him.
I don't know if he was throwing it away or not. He might not have seen it.
I think he threw it away. Yeah, and then this just.
Yeah, 69 gets blown up here and holds him.
Everybody covered, or
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Your offensive
guys are dropping it. He's back foot's in the dirt, and he's got dudes in his lap.
Yeah. All right. That's probably enough, right, fellas?
Yeah.
Wait, no, let's get a nice palate cleanser.
Hey, good job, Fitz.
That kid, he's going to get drafted. Okay. I don't feel better about the game. I feel differently, but I'm more angry at different units of the offense than I was when I first watched, and my level of anger is still the same. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, I think I got to a point with this offensive line where, you can excuse losing Jordan Travis and kind of having a miss on one guy in the transfer portal at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But you've had 5 years to build an offensive line, and where this offensive line is at, its ability to run the play that the offense is based around, its ability to really run much of any play and not be an abject failure at that play is
20%.
Yeah, I mean, it's astounding. It's astounding how bad this offensive line, and there's no excuse. I mean, if I was the offensive line coach of this football team right now, I would be very worried about what this looks like on film and what this says about me as a coach, because this is not acceptable any way that you slice it. At Florida State, this is not acceptable.
Adam, it reminds me of the caliber of offensive line the last time they went 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is your year after 13-1 with all the resources you've invested in the transfer portal, and you're back to like a 2021 Florida State offensive line. That is very worrisome. With the tackles are out, I get it. But the guys that you had replace him have been in your program for 3 and 5 years. One guy's injured. I don't care, because the interior of your line was so bad that I don't even think that applies right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, none of it's working. So I don't. It all just sounds like excuses.
Well, one thing that there's not an excuse for you if you're not on Noles247.com, because we got a great game against Cal. And just like every team that's walking into Campbell Stadium, they're feeling way more confident than they should. Everybody thinks that we're easy pickings right now, and to be honest with you, they're not 100% wrong. We will be there for you Saturday night for that instant reaction. Lucky you, luckier us. And we will be there for all the post-game coverage, recruiting news, everything like that. Noles247.com, Noles247.com, YouTube, X's and Noles YouTube, what you're watching this on. Please like, subscribe. tell your friends. Just tell your friends. We're doing some hard work rewatching these games. Like, just help us out, man. Help us out. Just get us some views. I think we deserve it. We're shoveling some poop right now, fellas. Like we're a micro dirty job having to watch this team multiple times, but we do it for you because we love you. Do your best, grit your teeth, and just keep chopping. Just that's all you can do, guys. Just keep chopping.
I'm wearing a paper bag next time.